Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to this topic of the shell. In this topic, we'll talk about what is a shell and the role played by the shell in a Linux operating system. So, whatever commands we issue at the command line. So, this is called the command line. As you can see here on this window, so this is your command line. Whatever you type here, so that is a command you are typing. Okay, so let's say I'm typing this. This is a command that I'm typing, and so as per definition of shell, whatever you type, that is, if you just tick, if you have just noted down that we gave the command ls minus lr. So these commands that we have seen so far, ls command, ls minus lrt command, okay, the previous commands like date command, time command, date command. So all these commands that we type on the command line. So this is your command line. Okay, so let's say if I type date, if I type, say, let's say man command to see the manual page. So whatever I type on this, that is on the command line, is interpreted. Okay, so this interpretation is done by the shell. So commands issued at the command line on any computer system are read and executed by a program known as command interpreter. So this is whatever we saw, that all this is interpreted by the command interpreter, and this interpreter in a Linux system is called a shell. So what this command interpreter does is it will read the commands and any options and arguments that you provide. So in this case, if you see that this is a prompt, this is the command that we gave, and these are the options that we used with the command. So this is the command, this is the command, and these are the options that we used with the command. So let me write it down. And this one that you see, the dollar prompt, okay, this is basically a prompt. That is, it is waiting for your inputs, it is waiting for you to enter the command. So what this command interpreter does is this will read the command. So this command interpreter, what it does is, first thing is it will read the command. Okay, it reads the command. So along with the command, the options that you give, the arguments that you provide. Okay, then next thing what it does is it will translate or expand any special characters. Okay, so the special characters in this case, so second major thing that it does is it translates. Okay, so it will translate the special characters that you provide. Let's say I will give the information as ls, let's say s star. So star is a special character, that means anything starting with s. Okay, so there is nothing starting with s. So let's say if I give ls c star. Okay, and let's see here what we have. Let's say if I give the command as ls b star. Okay, so you will see that it will list me the commands, that is ls, let's say the command is, say, d star. You will see anything starting with d, and if you type something like, let's say you type ls r star, so it will show all the things which is starting with that. So these are the wildcards. So the next thing that we saw is done by this particular command interpreter is it will translate or it will expand any special characters. Okay, then the next thing is it will locate the command that you want to execute on your system. Okay, so next thing is it will locate the command, and finally it will execute. Okay, so it will execute the command with whatever options you have given, and it will display the output of that particular command. So on a Linux system, a command interpreter is called as a shell. So this is called the shell. There are different types of shell that we will be seeing, but in short, this is what is the shell. So in short, whatever commands that we want to see, these commands are interpreted by the shell, and there are different types of shells. So we will see the different type of shells which is available, and just to list down for your information the different shells. Number one is your K shell, that is the corn shell. Okay, and you call it as KSH. There is something called Bourne shell. You call it as Bash or BASH. Okay, and the simple shell that you call it like this. Then there are other shells like you have TCSH, you have ZSH, you have ESH, but the most common of them that we will be using is the corn shell, the Bourne shell, and the C shell, that is CSH. So CSH, KSH, and Bash, and the out of the box, the SH. Okay, so these are the shells that we will be looking into, and all these shells, the list of all these shells, you will find in the file called /etc/shells. Okay, so let's see that this file, and after that we'll close this topic. So how to read the command or read a file /cat/etc/shells. So this will list down all the command types that is available. So you can see bash, that is Bourne shell, C shell, corn shell, and the default shell. Okay, so that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this particular topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.